Hey guys, and welcome back to RIA'S World of Ideas. Today's video is another Dollar Tree DIY video, and in this video I'm going to be sharing with you guys some easy fall DIYs that you can create for your home this year. And some of these DIYs you can actually keep them up all year round in your home, not just for the fall holidays. So the first DIY that I want to share with you guys is how I created a welcome sign for the fall for my front porch. And this welcome sign can be used all year round just by changing out the letter O in welcome to go with the seasons. So I found this pack of wooden letters for only $3 at the Target dollar spot last year, and I was super excited because I knew I wanted to make a welcome sign with them, and $3 for this many wooden letters is a great deal. So last year Dollar Tree had these scarecrow like long boards for like the fall time, and they're huge boards. You can do so many things with them, you know, they're like these board signs. So I took two of them and I actually glued them together with popsicle sticks so I can make a long board for my welcome sign. And like I said, these boards are amazing to just use as, you know, decor, but you can also take them and make great DIYs out of them. So I decided to paint it white, and so I just completely painted it white with some white chalk paint because I wanted to have like that little rustic look. And I thought I had the stuff recorded, but I lost the footage, so I'm sorry guys, that's why I'm just telling you about it. But all I did was just put it together and glue the popsicle sticks to stick them together and paint them white. And then I decided to paint my letters black because, like I told you guys in my last Dollar Tree DIY videos, I am really loving the black and white look in my home lately, like that modern look. So that's why I decided to make the board white and my letters black. And then I'm just using my hot glue gun to glue down the letters. So if you guys remember my Dollar General haul, I shared this little decor piece with you guys, and I didn't realize that breeze was misspelled. My daughter actually pointed that out to me, and I couldn't believe that I didn't even notice that. So instead of using this as a decor, because obviously it's misspelled, I decided that I was going to use this leaf and paint it orange, and it's going to be the O part of welcome to make this welcome sign more of a fall welcome sign. And here's how my little welcome sign turned out. And like I said, you can use this welcome sign all year round. Just change out the O part to go with the holidays, or you could put the O back on and it could just be a regular welcome sign. Another easy fall DIY that you can do for your front porch is you could take these little rugs that they have at Dollar Tree. They have a bunch of different ones. And what I did was I flipped it over to the back side where it had like this light gray on it and it didn't have any writing on it. And then I took this pumpkin placemat that they have at Dollar Tree every year. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to center it and put it in the middle of this rug. And then I'm going to take just some white paint and spray paint over it. And then you'll see the imprint of the pumpkin once I take it off. Now you want to make sure that you spray paint this enough, because when I first pull it off, you'll see that I have a little bit of some splotches on the rug, but then I go back in, I put the placemat back over it, and then I spray it again before my final product. My final reveal. But see, as you can see, once you take it off, it has this beautiful imprint of the pumpkin, and it just comes out so cute. As you guys can see, I can't wait to use this on my front porch. Again, I should have spray painted a little bit more on the sides, but I'm gonna go back in there later and probably do it. It's just that I didn't notice it until I saw the picture, because when you're looking at it like in real time, like when you're actually looking at it, you don't see the little splotches, but then when I took the picture I saw it. So, but that's an easy fix. All you have to do is take the placemat, put it back on the rug, and then just spray paint those areas that you need to touch up on. And it's just a beautiful, simple little way to make a fall, you know, welcome mat for the front porch. When I saw these canvas like burlap tote bags, I instantly thought these would make great fall pillows. Because when I think of fall, I think of neutral colors, I think of that burlap and that canvas look. So I knew that these would make great accent pillows. And so that's what I'm going to do with them. So what I did was, and you guys have seen me make pillows on my channel before, I don't sew pillows because I don't know how to sew. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the handles off of these bags and then cut this into a square shape. And then I'm just going to use my hot glue gun to glue down all the sides to make this pillow. Now, when you are about to glue down your pieces, make sure that the outside pieces that you want shown are put together before you glue, because you're going to glue down the sides, leave a little opening, and then pull your fabric through that opening to make it inside out. That way the seams are not shown. And then once you're done stuffing your pillow, you're going to take your glue gun to close the opening. And I do this by using those little like plant clips that they have at Dollar Tree, but you can also use clothespins, and also they have some clothing clips in the laundry section at Dollar Tree as well that work perfectly. And here's how this pillow turned out, and I need to shape it a little bit more to get the shape I want, but you can use the other side that says choose happiness if you guys actually like that, but because I'm using this as a fall pillow, I'm going to use the other side because it's plain. And if you want, you can add some, you know, fall decorations to it, but I like the plain look. And then another pillow that I wanted to give you guys an idea to do is you could take this little like rug, this little kitchen rug from Dollar Tree, which I think is too small to be a kitchen rug, and fold it in half and glue it down on the sides and stuff it and make it a fall pillow as well, because I feel like the gray and white color is also colors for fall. So you can use it for the fall, or you can use it all year round, however you want. And because this is a long pillow, you can use it on your couch or on your bedroom. So, or you can use it on a bench or your entranceway, you know, your mud room. So this pillow can be used in a multiple ways in your home. And here's how they look paired together. And sometimes I feel like the simple look is better. Sometimes, you know, less is more. So like I said, you can add some decorations or some fall embellishments to both pillows, but I like the look of just simpleness with these pillows. And you will see how I use these on my bed, and I'm going to add it with some other pillows that I have for the fall. Dollar Tree this year had these beautiful pumpkin like jars or trinkets that I knew that I wanted to use one of them to like organize my jewelry on my nightstand in my bedroom. But the other one, I wanted to make a candle out of it because I've been seeing so many people making candles out of them. But I didn't want to use just a regular candle wax from Dollar Tree. So what I did was I took my favorite pumpkin candle, the pumpkin spice candle by Mainstay at Walmart. And it's only like $4 for this huge jar. And I melted it down in a pot of water on my stove on low heat. And you'll see that I have like a red candle in there as well, because if you see my last Dollar Tree DIY video, it's the apple decor. I also made like an pumpkin apple spice candle as well. So check that video out if you haven't seen it already. But once the wax was melted down, I fished out the wick, which, like I said, I melted down 2 candles because I'm making a candle for this pumpkin jar, but I'm also making another one in another pretty jar that I'll share with you in just a minute. But I took the wick out, and then I took my hot glue gun and glued the wick into the inside of this pumpkin jar. And you want to make sure that you glue it down in place before you pour the wax, because then your candle wick will go everywhere and it would just be a big mess. So make sure that you use hot glue gun to glue it down in place before you pour the hot wax. And also you want to take some shish kebab sticks or some popsicle sticks to hold your wick in place as well, so that it's standing up straight, because it will move once you start pouring the hot wax if you don't put something, you know, to hold it in place so it can stay in the middle. And make sure you put some foil down, because as you can see, I'm making a big mess. It's going everywhere. And this is how it looks once the wax has cooled. And doesn't it look beautiful? Like, this would make great gifts, and it's just a beautiful decor piece in your home that's not only a decor piece for fall, but it makes your house smell good. That's why I didn't want to use a regular, you know, wax from Dollar Tree like a lot of people were doing. I wanted to have mine scented, and so that's why I chose my favorite scent to make this candle. And I also like how this pumpkin candle looks styled with the tray that I made on my channel recently, and also this vase that I made recently with the beautiful Dollar Tree florals. Both the vase and the tray is a DIY, a Dollar Tree DIY that I recently made on my channel, and if you haven't seen it, I'll link it down below. But I feel like all of these look so good together, and it just looks beautiful for fall, and I can't wait to use this in my bedroom to decorate my bedroom. Now, if you guys seen my apple decor video, I share with you guys that I didn't like the jar that the pumpkin apple candle came in. And so I loved these jars from Dollar Tree. They're so beautiful. And I made the apple candle with one of the jars. Well, the other jar, I saved it for my pumpkin spice candle as well, because I wanted to make one for this jar as well. So I basically did the same thing with this jar that I did with the pumpkin jar, and I created myself another candle with the pumpkin spice wax that I already had. And then I still had some leftover wax. So what I did was I took this silicone pumpkin ice cube tray that Dollar Tree has every year, and I poured the remainder of the wax in here. And what I plan to use for these is these would make great like gifts, or you can use them for your candle warmers. So you can always have like the little pumpkin shape and have them in your candle warmers, and then put them in a cute little like bowl next to it. And it's just like a cute little decor piece as well to have next to your candle warmers. Last year I shared with you guys this easy fall DIY, how I made this pumpkin patch sign with just a Dollar Tree calendar and a Dollar Tree picture frame. So this year Dollar Tree brought out some new calendars that everybody was loving, especially this Farm Fresh one. And this one was really hard to find. I was only able to find one, which that's the only one I needed. But there was people that were taking like a bunch of stacks of this calendar, because as you can see, there are beautiful pictures on the back to show you how every month has a beautiful picture to go with that calendar month. Especially the one for October and November. It was really beautiful, you know, pictures to go with the season. This one right here is the October one that says Happy Harvest, which is so beautiful. And this one I felt like, because it had like the wood grain on it, it would look good by itself. So I didn't want to put this one in the picture frame. But the other one that's for November, I felt like because of the color of the truck that says thankful, this one will look so beautiful in the picture frame and look like an actual, you know, picture frame art that you can get at Kirkland's or Home Goods. This DIY was so easy to create, but it looks so high-end to me. It looks like a high-end painting that you would find in Home Goods or Kirkland's for much, much more. And I just made it with a Dollar Tree picture frame and a calendar. And because the calendar has 12 months in the year with these beautiful pictures, I'm able to switch out the pictures throughout the year and make more signs. And it only cost me $1 for the calendar. So because the October sign kind of had like a wood palette look to it, I didn't want to put it in a picture frame. So Dollar Tree always has these square like particle board signs all year long. They have it for every season, and so you're always able to find them and grab them. So I took one of them that I had on hand, and what I wanted to do was I wanted to just glue the actual October calendar picture onto this square particle board sign, because that way it looks like a wood palette sign, and I didn't want to frame it because once you frame it, it doesn't really look like a wood palette sign. So I wanted it to look like an actual rustic farmhouse style kind of wood palette sign, that it's like standing on its own without any border around it. Once I put the October picture onto the sign, I noticed that where you hang the calendar at, that little hole, you can see the brown of the sign. So what I did was I decided I was going to paint around the edges of the sign white, so that way when I glued it down, any part that is shown from the edges or from that hole from where you hang the calendar, it will be white, so it kind of blends in with the picture, with the October picture. And then I just attached the October picture using a glue stick. When I saw these little pumpkin decor pieces at Dollar Tree this year, I instantly thought that these would make great coasters. And they also have a leaf shape as well, but I just fell in love with the pumpkins. I have both, but I felt like the pumpkins would make better coasters because they're not that big, but they're a good size for just a regular cup. So they have this black and white one, which I feel like goes great with fall, and it goes with my, color scheme that I do in my home. And then they also have the orange and black that I feel is like more Halloween, but you could do either or. So to make these coasters, really all you have to do is put some Mod Podge on them to seal them, or any type of spray, water resistant, like clear spray that can be used to, seal them to make them coasters. But I wanted to make like a little coaster holder for them. So Dollar Tree has like this little like apple and pumpkin and leaf, different shapes, where it's like these little holders. They look like napkin holders, but they only can probably hold like some pencils. But the apple one is actually bigger inside, as you can see, than the pumpkin. It has like a bigger hole in it. So I knew that one would be a better holder for the pumpkins to hold them as coasters. So what I did was I tore apart the apple one so that I can attach it to the pumpkin one, because it had like a bigger, space in the middle. Now to tear these apart, they're kind of hard. Sometimes it's weird because sometimes Dollar Tree stuff is not that great and you could easily tear things apart. But then like when you want to tear things apart, it's like their glue works really well. So it is kind of difficult, but just take your time. So I just tore apart the apple one, and then I'm going to attach the pumpkin pieces to the apple structure inside, if that makes sense. Now, because the pumpkins that I was going to use for coasters were the white and black one, I decided to make this like a white and black theme. So I painted this completely white, and then I wanted to add some words to the front of this pumpkin. So Dollar Tree this year has these Harvest DIY words that come 6 in a pack, and I was super excited to find it because I knew that people would grab these and they would go fast, and they come with so many sayings that you can use all year round, not just for the fall. So the one that said hello fall, I decided that I was going to use that one, but they also have like an autumn one and another one for fall as well if you want to use that. But I painted it black, and then I just attached it to the front of this pumpkin with my hot glue gun. And like I told you guys before in my other Dollar Tree DIY videos this year, I'm really into like the black and white modern decor lately. I just love having it in my downstairs area, and you'll see in my upcoming videos where I'll be changing a lot of things in my home to be more black and white. And so I just love that modern look. But when it comes to fall and Christmas, I like to have, like, for the fall I like to have the pops of orange, and then for Christmas I like to have the pops of red. So I always like that modern black and white look with the pops of the color of the seasons. So with this one, I just felt like I wanted to go real simple so that they can match the the little pumpkin coasters. I didn't want to add orange because it would just, to me, it would just clash. But as you can see, they fit perfectly in this little holder, so I'm glad that I used the apple holder part and then the pumpkin fronts, because it just fits much better. And this is how it turned out. It's so cute. I love it that I made some coasters really easily. Like, I didn't really have to make the coasters. All I had to do was Mod Podge the pumpkins that were already decorated and just make a little holder for them. And they were all items for Dollar Tree. So I really love this little DIY. It came out so cute. And that is it for today's video, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope I gave you guys some inspiration and some ideas on how you can create some easy, beautiful decor pieces for your home for the fall. Stay tuned because I am finally going to decorate my home and share that with you guys. My next video will be a clean and decorate with me video, and I will be sharing with you guys how I used all these items that I've been sharing with you guys on my channel in that video. And I also have a link in the description box of all the fall videos, DIYs that I've been making, so that you guys can get a head start and catch up on them before I decorate my home, so that way if you want to make them, you know how to make them before I do my clean and decorate with me. And I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye guys. Hey guys, don't forget to click on the picture in the middle of the screen so you can subscribe to my channel and get notifications on all the new videos that I put out, and check out these other 2 videos that I have posted on my channel on either side of my picture. Have a great day.